Procrastination is detrimental to your goals. You're not lazy, you're just comfortable. And in this video, we're going to talk about 8 ways to overcome procrastination. I frequently stop at procrastination station, and over the years, I realized that my procrastination comes from fear of the unknown, fear of failure, and honestly, fear of success. Because if I just don't try, I'm not going to be successful. If I don't try, I'm not going to fail. And if you actually do try, you accomplish a task, and then the unknown happens. That's scary. If you are new here, welcome. I am Marissa. I am a creative entrepreneur, and on this channel you will find productivity tips, daily habits, and creativity in order to build the life that you want. I am on a mission to help you become the best version of yourself while loving absolutely every version of you along the way. Number 1, ditch the weekly and monthly schedules. Procrastinators like us, if we have to do something in a month, we're not going to do it until the day before. In order to actually get ahead of tasks and to start doing things now, you have to start scheduling just in the moment. And so developing a realistic schedule based on you and your thought patterns and how you work your energy levels is crucial in order to overcome procrastination. Because I remember in university, for example, if I had a paper due in like 6 weeks, I would probably, in the moment, I would open up the Word document, write the title, save it to my desktop, and not touch it until the weekend before it was due, probably the day before it was due. But as a business owner and an entrepreneur and somebody who I work remote, so you have to be on your own schedule all the time, as well as someone who is freelanced. People are relying on you, you're working for yourself, you are the CEO and the employee, which means getting into the habit of scheduling yourself in the moment. So in the morning, the night before, whenever it kind of aligns with you. I'm a morning person. I love waking up early, but recently I've actually been enjoying doing things after 6 p.m. when previously I would just like rot in bed after 6 p.m. And so shortening the time frame of your schedule will allow you to actually show up for the things when you have energy for it in the moment. When you think of it, like, oh, I really want to get this done. Do it. Do it in that moment. Don't let your brain convince you to wait. It's really hard to do that, but it's recognizing that pattern over a long period of time that will help you take action quicker. Number 2 is to test new time management techniques. So the ones that I have used that I absolutely love are monotasking. Write out the things that you want to get done, pick one task, and only work on that one thing. The other thing that I do is the Pomodoro technique, which is setting a 25-minute timer and just focusing on your one task. And so it's monotasking with a timer so that you can just focus on one thing. It's only an allotted amount of time, take a 5-minute break, and then you can go back into another Pomodoro, which is 25 minutes. You can either work on the same task or you can jump to a different task in the next 25 minutes. But it's all about your time management and how you focus. Another thing that I've recently been doing for like keeping my space tidy is setting a timer for 15 minutes and telling myself that I have to beat it. I have to, how quickly can I tidy my space? Can I beat the 15-minute timer? And that works like a charm. Like I have to play games with my own brain, but I got it done in like 10 minutes, like what I wanted to get done in 10 minutes. And I was like, see, I'm faster than my timer. Even though I didn't really want to tidy, I was able to push past that like voice in my head that's like, just leave it till tomorrow. You don't have to do it right now. But it's like, well, if I play a game and I try to beat and I try to go faster than the allotted time I gave myself, I actually might accomplish it. So number 3 is to eliminate distractions or designate areas to certain tasks. Eliminating distractions is obviously self-explanatory. You don't have your TV on, don't have like your music on, you don't have to have 18 tabs open. Make sure your phone's on do not disturb while you are using the other time management techniques. So if you're doing a 25-minute session, get rid of distractions, because then you could focus on the task in front of you and get more done in less time because you're actually focused on it. The flip side of this is the designated areas. So for me, when I write, I like writing in coffee shops and then at my desk. But sometimes I like rebuke my desk and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do it here. I'm not feeling creative in this space. And so it's designating certain areas. Like if you sit on this chair at the dining room table, you're doing this task. If you go to this coffee shop at this time, you're doing this task. It's allowing your body, your brain, your whole like being to understand when you enter this space, when you sit in this chair, when you go to this place, you're going to do X goal, task, habit, whatever it is. And so that can also take away the thinking behind it because you've already designated the space. You just have to go to it. And number 4 is accountability partners. Now, I know sometimes some of us, like introverts, don't really like sharing things with other people or being around other people for long periods of time, but accountability partners can either be a family, a friend, a group online somewhere that you kind of just do check-ins, or you might want to share with strangers instead of actually family members. It's completely up to you, but it can help if you have like weekly or bi-weekly check-ins just to keep you accountable on the things that you said you would get done. Because I know that sometimes when you say like, I really want to accomplish this thing, and then like a week later, it's like you're supposed to check in and you haven't done anything on it. So you kind of feel like, I don't really want to check in because I didn't actually take any action on the thing that I said I was going to take action on. And then it's kind of like awkward, right? But if you redefine accountability partners as someone who also needs you, like the other person who is on the other end of the accountability side is someone that needs your help to stay on top of their goals. Number 5 is to break your tasks into smaller and smaller tasks until they seem manageable. So if, for instance, one of your goals is to go to the gym 4 days a week, and right now that seems like the biggest thing ever. Like you can't even get to the gym 1 day a week. So the first thing that you want to do is to get into the gym. So you can be like, well, maybe I should just try 2 days a week if I can't do 4. That's not working. Okay, break it. Try 1 day a week. Okay, that's not working. Try to go to the gym for 5 minutes. Truly, just get into the building. Your only goal is to get into the building. Drive to the gym, go into the building. You don't even have to plan your workout. You can go there. Once you're there, you can pick a machine. You can pick a treadmill, Stairmaster. There's usually like a circuit section that you can walk through. Take away all of the possibilities you could do and break it down into the absolute smallest version that's manageable for you to do. You could drive to a gym. You could do it right now. And that would be accomplishing the goal that you wanted. Because procrastination can stem from feeling super overwhelmed about that bigger task that you're doing. So if you can break it down into smaller bits that aren't as overwhelming, it will be easier for you to accomplish. And then eventually, as you build up and you do these minuscule tasks, it's going to be easier to do that bigger task that you originally wanted to do. But break down your goals and your habits into the smallest version of it and try to accomplish that for a time period. Give yourself like a month, 3 months of doing the smallest thing until it feels comfortable, until it's like, hey, this is pretty easy. I did this for a while. Then do the next thing and then the next thing. And you're going to watch yourself grow. You're going to watch yourself accomplish the tasks and habits and goals that you want. So number 6 is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and avoid being harsh. Negative self-talk is probably first resort to our brains. Like, why didn't we do that? We should have done that. Like being mean to yourself of like, how stupid are you for not going to do this? That was the easiest task on the planet. Why didn't you do that earlier? Negative self-talk can prevent you from showing up and doing your tasks and goals because you're sad. You're upset with yourself. I mean, this can also be something that's preventing you from continuing on what you've done or going back to a task that you've done because you were so mean to yourself when you failed last time. Trying it again, you're scared you're going to be mean to yourself again. Lead with kindness. Lead with self-compassion. You're human. You're going to try. You're going to fail. You're going to have to try again. Be prepared for when you're going to fall back into old habits, when you're going to forget to do the thing you wanted to do. Number 7 is to visualize success. Take a few moments each day. Visualize yourself successfully completing the tasks that you want. This mental imagery can boost and reinforce taking action. Imagine how it would feel to have that essay complete, to work out for 4 days every single week for an entire month, for finishing your manuscript, for completing that drawing, that painting. What would that feel like having that completed? Like that would be great. And yes, there might be a lot of work to get done to get to that vision, but sitting in that excitement of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to complete that, like that's the final product, I'm so excited, keeps it at front of mind so that you can continue working towards it. And lastly is align with your energy levels. When are you most productive? When are you most energized? I'm an early bird. I love working in the morning. So I prioritize the bigger things that I need to get done in the morning because I know by like 3 p.m., 5 p.m., I am not going to have the energy to do it. And so if I say that I'm going to do it later, I will not do it later. I know for a fact that is simply just an excuse for me to procrastinate, and then I'll be like, hey, when 5 o'clock rolls around, I'll be like, I'll just do it tomorrow morning because I feel better working in the morning. And it's just a cycle that continues on and on and on. And so if you know for a fact that you have the most energy at night, plan for your tasks at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., whenever you work best. If you work best Tuesday morning, like Mondays are a write-off. Don't put any of your really hard tasks and goals and things on Monday mornings if you know for a fact that you need time to like get into your week. So set your goals for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so prioritizing your energy levels and how you work best will make it easier for you to show up for the tasks that you actually want, complete them, and then feel accomplished. Because once you finish a task, like how many of you have like procrastinated maybe sending an email or responding to a text message, and it's been like 3 days, a week, you go in, sit down, it takes 4 minutes or less, and you're like, whoa, that was so easy. Why didn't I just do it in the moment? And that's the other part, is that sometimes it is so easy to accomplish, but our brains get in the way of being like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put the energy towards it. Not right now, maybe later. And then eventually you might forget about it. And then you go back and you're like, oh, right, I was supposed to do this. And then you do it so quickly. And it was the easiest thing on the planet. And so now the next time an email or a message or something similar tasks comes up, you can be like, okay, wait, the last time I pushed this to the side, it was so easy. Let me just do it right now. So that is everything that I have for you in this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like. If you don't want to miss a single one of my videos, you can subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.